welcome back to the channel. In the engine bay of a very nice Dutch barge today. What are we doing? We're fitting one of these. Why are we doing that? Okay, so this particular boat has a 24 volt domestic system, hence the 24 bit. And what the customer wants is to charge his generator starter battery, or keep that topped up over the summer really, so hence the 12. So this would take 24 volts off the leisures, convert it to a 12 volt charging voltage, and supply a maximum of 20 amps, which is fine for what we're only looking at, keeping the battery topped up. So this is fine. So this is the Orion Smart Charger. There are Orions DC to DC converters, and there are Orion's DC to DC chargers. They're not the same thing. So we're going to get this wired up to there. Fuses at those batteries at the 24 volt, fuses at the 12 volt. And we're going to find a home for this, which is going to be as big as this engine bay is. It's quite full, so it's going to be interesting where we're going to put this. But yeah, we go through the setup of this. It's pretty basic actually. They're a lead acid battery bank, it's a power cell, and a normal sealed lead acid starter battery. So pretty simple really. It's yeah, just going to fit this. Right, let's crack on. Right, there's the home for that. Like I say, it's a pretty busy space. There's a lot in here. So there is soundproofing all on the walls, and this is a steel bulkhead as well. So that's fine. I spoke to the customer last time. He's happy with that though. So what you have here is you have an input, 24 volts in this case, that will go up to the leisure batteries. And then we have an output, which will then go down to the starter batteries, fused nearest the leisures, and also fused nearest that starter. Right, so there's the output, positive and negative. It says output there, do what it says on the tin. That goes down through, there's the negative, which is going to go strangely onto the negative. And the positive is here, with a fuse as near to the batteries as practically possible. So within that fuse is a 30 amp, 20 amp controller up to 20 amp, but this is 6mm cable, so you could put a 20 amp fuse in there quite happily, but 30 will be fine also. So I'll get this connected to the batteries, to this battery, and then I can wire up the 24 volt up to the leisures. So one thing about these terminals, these are non-boat BSS compliant. See how they're just pinched onto the cable there. There should be an insert in there. We'll change these at a later date most likely, but I don't normally put the cable onto the nut there, but I don't really have much choice in this. I'm not trying to poke it in there, so that's going to be very good. So right now I'll just put it on there, but I think at some point we'll change these terminals to the pop ones, because these are, like I say, non-boat safety compliant. Well, without the little insert in there, they are anyway. Sure I get the right one. You see, clearly see. I'm going to put that one on there. See that all the time. That's an 8mm. It's much better. So make sure you get the right terminal Yellow is up to 6mm, and the ring size is as important. Well, there might be a little flash on that as I connect it. There is a little bit. I do put the nuts. So let's put that temperature sensor back on. I think it is a temperature sensor actually. Must be control for the Jenny. Right, so these are the engine starter batteries here, 24 volt. That's what we're going to use to supply the 24 volts to the Orion, not the Leisures. So I just remember what we was going to do. The advantage of taking them from here is it's all starting circuit, so it keeps it away from the Leisures. So there's a separate solar system for the starter battery there, which is 24 volts. That's continually charging these. So what we're going to do is, because these are full all the time, we're going to utilize that solar and hop over to the starter battery for the Fisher Panda. That's what we're going to do. So all I've got to do really is connect the negative to here, positive to there, up onto here, set this up, which won't take long, and that'll be it. That's been on hold for a few weeks, forgot what we was going to do. So I don't need to go all the way over there to the negative for those big Leisures, forget that. We can just do it all down here. And so there's a dedicated solar panel for the starter battery, so that's all fine. Once they're full, that's not doing anything, so may as well use it to charge that Fisher Panda starter battery as well. Obviously we need those isolation between the two, especially being 112 and 124, they ain't going to work. So yeah, let's get these on, and we'll be good to go, I think. So right, there's connect at this end first. I'm not using any bootlaces on these. These are clamp terminals, you don't have to. You can if you want, but I tend not to on these type of controllers. Same for the solars. The solar MPPTs, they're the same, all clamp. I don't like putting cables on these clamp nuts at all. What's that?
Okay, yes, as soon as you power up the DC to DC charger, you generally have to do an update, as with most Victron stuff these days. That's pretty easy, really, as long as you've got internet access. That sort of goes through pretty easily. Then you have to set it up as a charger, because default is a power supply, and enter your battery settings, which is dependent on the battery that you're using. And then once you've done that, you can then look at what's going on. So you can see at the moment that starter battery is on bulk charge. The input volt is 27 volts because it's up on the solar. Output 14 volts. Happy days.
Well, that's about it really. 24 12 volt 20 amp, 24 volt in, 12 volt out. Set up as a charger, as you've seen. The important thing is cable size. I mean, I'm way over here, 6mm, but that's fine. And the fusing. So there's a fuse near the battery on the 12 volt, and there's a fuse near the battery on the 24 volt, which is sat there. Now that's the solar. There it is, that one. So I know the electrician that's been in here before me, and he's done exactly the same thing. There's the solar fuse nearest the battery. I know that guy, Dell. So I trust his work completely. So there you go, same sort of thing. Fusing, that's the important thing. Fusing near the terminals. If anything happens, the fuse is going to blow. So, and protect the cable, that's the important thing. Fuses to protect the cable, not to protect the device, which a lot of people still seem to be confused about, but that's what it's for. Protect the cable, stop the cable catching fire, stop the cable carrying more current than it's designed to carry. Right, this is done. Solar now is charging the main starter battery and also the Jenny battery, and the leisures are charging off the main solar, which is up there. Happy day. Oh, I'm gonna take my conduit with me. Right, happy days. Nice and easy, piece of cake really. The fusing's the main thing, remember that. But these are nice little devices. They come in lots of different. You go 24, 24, 12, 12. I think this is 12, 24 as well, the other way around. Nice piece of kit. They could be a charger or a power supply. The Orion Smart Charger can be. But if you just buy the DC to DC, if it says converter, that's all it is, a power supply. If it says charger, you can use it as either. So there you go, happy days. Right, that's me off. Go to the next job. I've got all tastes of it. Go and do that. See you next time, guys. Hope you like that. Check out the website, Kingfisher-Marine. You can buy all your Victron stuff from there as well. Victron, Robusto, batteries. It's growing by the day. So yeah, if it's not on the site, give me a buzz, drop me a message. There's a contact button on the website, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Right guys, see you next time. Bye.